There's something oddly captivating about watching people mess up. Whether it's a public scandal or a celebrity's fall from grace, it's hard to look away. But why? Why does failure, especially when it isn't ours, hold our attention so tightly? It taps into something much deeper about how we see others and how we see ourselves. Watching others fail often makes us feel better about our own lives. When we see someone else stumble, especially someone we perceive as successful, it boosts our self-esteem. Their failure reminds us that no one has it all figured out, no matter how perfect things seem on the surface. It's a strange kind of comfort, a reminder that we're not alone in our mistakes. There's also the thrill of seeing the mighty fall. When someone who seems untouchable fails, it disrupts the illusion of perfection. It makes the world feel more balanced and fair. If people at the top can fail, maybe the system isn't as rigged as it seems. Public failures, from influencers to politicians, become global spectacles. Their missteps become entertainment, connecting us through shared outrage or humor. But there's a darker side to our fascination with failure. Sometimes, watching others fail becomes less about understanding and more about judgment. We forget that behind every viral blunder is a real person, living with the consequences. Social media amplifies this, turning personal failures into public humiliation that lasts forever. And while it's easy to laugh or criticize from a distance, the emotional toll on the person at the center can be devastating. Our collective appetite for failure feeds a cycle of public shaming that's hard to escape. Interestingly, our obsession with failure isn't just about others, it reflects our fears about ourselves. Seeing someone else fail reminds us how fragile success can be. No matter how hard we work, how careful we are, there's always a chance things could fall apart. And that's terrifying. Watching others fail becomes a way to process those fears from a safe distance. It's like a rehearsal for our own mistakes. If we can see how others cope, maybe we'll be better prepared when life throws us a curveball. However, failure stories can inspire us. Seeing someone hit rock bottom and rise again reminds us of human resilience. A good comeback story suggests that no matter how bad things get, there's always a chance to turn things around. Failure, when framed correctly, can motivate us just as much as it entertains. For me, that's what Cheeky is all about. This channel is about peeling back the layers, figuring out what makes us tick, why we're drawn to certain things, and why we're so fascinated by failure. Watching people fail reveals our insecurities, desires, and how much we crave to see behind the polished facade. While it's easy to judge from the outside, the truth is, we're all just one mistake away from being in that same position. As I continue revealing more about myself, I'm realizing that failure isn't something to fear. It's part of what shapes us. The more we understand our fascination with failure, the better we can navigate our own stumbles. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. And sometimes, it's the most interesting part. It's not just about celebrities or public figures. We watch people fail because deep down, we relate. We've all had those moments where we felt embarrassed or disappointed by our own shortcomings. Watching others face the same struggles brings us closer to a shared experience of imperfection. It helps normalize failure instead of viewing it as something rare. When we start acknowledging this shared experience, we can use failure as a teaching moment instead of a reason to tear people down. It's easy to forget that behind every viral blunder is a real person, but understanding our fascination with failure helps us be more empathetic and avoid turning it into public entertainment. So, the next time you find yourself drawn to someone's failure, ask yourself why. Is it just to feel better about yourself? Or is it an opportunity to connect with the universal experience of failure? We all stumble, but we can choose whether we let it define us, or whether we learn and grow from it. After all, as much as we love watching others fail, we have to remember they're just like us. And as for Cheeky, this channel is all about peeling back the layers of who we are, understanding what drives us and why we think and act the way we do. Embracing failure is part of that journey. It's messy, it's human, and it makes us who we are. The sooner we can understand our reactions to failure, the better we'll be at handling our own moments of vulnerability and growth. Because in the end, we're all just trying to figure it out, one stumble at a time.